And welcome back. Well, when it comes to insurance, there can be a lot of confusing language. Today, Matthew Holbrook is here from the Country Financial to help you understand the lingo and make sure your family is secure in the case the worst happens. Welcome back, Matthew.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, a little bit. We're going to see your daughter here.
We have her off screen right now.
See how she feels today about being on TV. We always know how that goes.
Right.
But this is fascinating. We're going to talk a lot about, you talk about whole life and term life. Those are different policies you can have. You've spoken about it before, but what's the difference? How do you break it down for people?
Yeah, and a lot of people will say, I know I need life insurance. I don't know what kind I need. So when I break it down for people, I'll show them there's two kind of basic kinds, and that's term life and whole life. And a good analogy I give people is just, okay, so term, thinking like renting an apartment, that's kind of what term is. You don't own anything, but you're there and you have a limited amount of time you're going to have it.
So it ends.
So it ends, yep. So whole life, just what it sounds like, it goes your whole life. So it's kind of like owning a house. So you're building equity, you have those cash values growing. The benefits keep on growing and growing, and at any time that you pass away, that policy is going to pass out.
So the term one doesn't pass out?
Correct. So say you do like a 30-year term, and then you live 31 years, well, no one's going to get any money whatsoever.
Gotcha.
So for like, say, a whole...
So you have to die within that 30 years?
Yeah. I mean, as bad as that sounds.
I know, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But it is cheaper to do that way. But it's, I mean, when I work with the clients, we need to find a good mix.
Right.
And the whole life portion, I love those things just because, I mean, you're building the cash values. There's a lot of tax advantage things that go into that account.
Yeah.
So I like
and then
it a
your
lot.
beneficiaries are guaranteed money.
Correct.
If you pass or something happens. That money, can you still access while you're alive as well on the whole life?
Yep, so it's within the time, I mean, it just continues to grow, so it gets paid dividends and things like that. So you have access to that cash at any time.
Okay.
With a term policy, you're paying premiums, there's no cash account, there's nothing building. It's just, I mean.
Kind of sounds like a no-brainer, but I'm sure there's more to it.
There's more to it, but that's the easiest way I can explain it.
I like that. A lot of people, though, get a life insurance policy through their employer.
They do.
And they think that's enough. You say you need to supplement that.
I'd like to supplement it. I mean, there's a reason it's called a supplemental life policy with somebody at work because, I mean, you're supposed to supplement it with something else. So say your house is worth $400,000 and you're making, what, $70,000 a year. And your life insurance pays you 2 times income. Well, that's $140,000 there. That doesn't even cover your mortgage in the event something happens to you. So the people need to sit down and figure out, okay, if the husband or wife is not there and one of them passes away, what has to happen? A lot of times they have to sell the house, liquidate assets.
Right.
It's not a fun process at all.
So you got to supplement that. You're doing a great job not sweating it out, hearing your daughter talk in the background. So I know you and Nikki just had a child. How old is Genevieve now?
She's 11 months.
She's 11 months.
She's going to be
We're
1 year,
bring her in,
August 4th.
See how she feels about being on TV today. This is Mama Nikki.
Want to come in?
Bringing her on in. So this is hi, Genevieve.
Say hi.
Hi, honey. You look so pretty today.
Do we have any questions for you?
This has changed the way that you deal with your life policies and things that you do. So talk a little bit about things that new parents or existing parents should do. Hi, sweetie. Do you want to come to me?
Oh, God, this is a gamble.
Hi.
So
Honey, you can see Daddy.
For new parents, a lot of times, or even grandparents, what I like them to do, they set them up with a policy of themselves. So for her, for example, she has her own policy. With that, it's going to be paid up by the time she's 20 years old, and she'll have about, what, $26,000 in that thing.
Wow.
And then it'll be worth about $240,000 a death benefit. And that's paid up, like I said, so it continues to grow. So she's going to be making, I mean, what, start off at about $1,000 a year, then $2,000 and $4,000. It just continues paying dividends.
And a big deal with this is the guaranteed insurability, right? If something were to happen with her medically, she is always going to be covered.
Correct. So it'll be paid up at 20, but if she wants to do more policies, she actually starts at age 22. She has 8 options where she can take another $50,000 of benefit. So what, $450,000 with no underwriting?
Yeah.
And kids do have odd things happen. I mean, where they can't be insurable.
Yep.
I mean, she's insurable yet, but we've been to the ER twice with some food allergies. So
okay.
Thanks. Where's Nikki over here?
Yeah.
That was passed on. So we learned that one the hard way. That was a scary day, but she's all good now.
Yeah, good.
Now Mom and Genevieve both have EpiPen, so we're all set.
Yeah. Well, and those things are important because you, like you said, you learn those as you go.
Exactly.
So the best thing for people to do is schedule a meeting with you.
Yep.
I know if people don't want to call, they can email you as well, because you really talk to people about not only their kids, but how to take care of themselves, take out more for parents as well. So here's how you can contact Matthew. Matthew Holbrook at Country Financial. Financial. You can contact him. He's right in Shorewood. Maybe you'll even get to meet Genevieve.
Yeah.
You never know. 414-332-2137 or email him at matthew.holbrook@countryfinancial.com. Bye,
Yeah.
Genevieve. You did so good. You look so pretty today. Mwah. There you go.